Today is Monday, October 7th. Good morning from the Civic Media News Desk. I'm Joanne Krulotz. Donald Trump is making it quite clear how important Wisconsin is in the presidential race. The former president was in Wisconsin Sunday for the fourth time in 8 days as his campaign showers attention on a pivotal state where Republicans fret about his ability to match Democrats' enthusiasm and turnout machine. Trump rallied voters in Juneau and Dodge County, which he won in 2020, with 65% of the vote. Wisconsin is perennial tight in presidential elections, but it's gone for the Republicans just once in the past 40 years. That was in 2016 when Trump won the state. A win in November could make it impossible for Democrat Kamala Harris to take the White House. The International Association of Firefighters has declined to endorse Vice President Kamala Harris, meaning her trip to Michigan on Friday came without the national group's official backing. Harris and Donald Trump are trying to get the upper hand with working-class voters in the closing weeks of the presidential campaign. Harris visited a firehouse outside Detroit. Organized labor has been a bedrock of Democratic support, but Trump is eager to make inroads with unions in the election and visited Michigan Thursday. He appeared Friday in Georgia with Governor Brian Kemp near a military base in North Carolina. President Joe Biden is back in Wisconsin tomorrow. Biden is holding a White House event in Milwaukee focused on creating jobs to replace lead pipes. He'll follow that with a trip to the Philadelphia area to campaign for Pennsylvania Senator Bob Casey. Biden has delayed his travel due to Hurricane Helene response, the now resolved East Coast longshoremen's strike, and Iran's attack on Israel. Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce, the combined State Chamber of Commerce and Manufacturers Association, presented Representative Tony Kurtz with a Working for Wisconsin Award. Representative Kurtz was honored for his work during the most recent legislative session. The Working for Wisconsin Award recognizes legislators who supported specific pro-growth policies and earned a high rating on WMC's biennial legislative scorecard. The Working for Wisconsin Award is based on individual voting records, regardless of a legislator's partisan affiliation. Legislators who earned the award each session supported pro-growth policies and reforms aimed at improving the state's business climate. All Wisconsin legislators are considered for the award, but it is only earned by those who consistently vote to make Wisconsin a better place to do business. Working for Wisconsin Award winners must receive at least a 70% rating on the WMC legislative scorecard. The chair of the Federal Trade Commission stopped in Madison to discuss the economy. Lena Khan says the FTC is keeping an eye on what it calls surveillance pricing, where companies may be able to charge each person a different price based on what they know about you. Khan says in food and agriculture, more markets are being controlled by fewer companies. Khan was joined by Democratic U.S. Representative Mark Pocan and a Dane County business owner during the stop. Vernon County is seeking 3 representatives from Vernon County watersheds interested in serving on the Flood Mitigation Alliance Committee. Preference will be given to representatives from active watershed groups. Goals for the Flood Mitigation Alliance include building relationships between landowners, conservation groups, producer-led watershed groups, and county, local, state, and federal partners. Outreach to landowners to encourage best management practice to address rainfall and runoff to increase infiltration. Educate landowners on funding sources available to implement best management practices, support high-risk areas to mitigate flooding, and promote sustainable land use policies and practices that inform state and federal legislation. The committee will report to Vernon County's Land Conservation and Education Committee. Interested residents should send a letter of interest to County Administrative Coordinator Cassandra Hannon at cassandra.hannon@vernoncounty.org or by mail to 400 Courthouse Square, Viroqua, 54665. Letters of interest should be submitted no later than October 9th. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources proposes to issue an authorization for the incidental taking of a rare fish, which may result from the Interstate Highway 3990-94 Phase 1 and 2 project in Columbia County. Incidental take refers to the unintentional loss of individual endangered or threatened animals or plants that does not put the species' overall population at risk. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation proposes to replace and expand the interstate bridge where it crosses the Wisconsin River with 2 new bridges, which will shift the footprint of the bridge slightly upstream. This will require constructing a new westbound bridge to the east of the existing bridge, removing the existing bridge and constructing a new eastbound bridge in place of the existing bridge. The presence of the state endangered starhead top minnow is confirmed in the vicinity of the project site. DNR staff determined that the proposed project may result in the incidental taking of some fish. Conservation measures to minimize the adverse effect on the endangered species will be incorporated into the proposed incidental take authorization. Copies of the jeopardy assessment and background information on the starhead top minnow are available by visiting the DNR Incidental Take Public Notices webpage or upon request from DNR Conservation Biologist Stacy Rowe at 608-228-9796. The public is encouraged to submit written comments regarding project-related impacts to the starhead top minnow by October 9th. City Utilities of Richland Center will be hosting a customer appreciation cookout Wednesday at the Community Center in Richland Center. Fun and food will be featured at the event, as well as plenty of information. Scott Gauld is manager of Richland Electric Utilities.
We'll have booths like we've had in the past from each department. City departments will be there. We'll be having some drawings, some guessing games for bill credits. You go around to the tables, get stamped that you attended, and then you're going to be in for some gift cards too. And we've got a great meal planned for you for customers. So just encourage everybody to come out and see what we've got. I think it's our 4th annual. It's been very positive and growing every year. So just look forward to seeing our customers and asking any of the staff any questions they have.
A wide variety of staff members will be able to help answer any questions you may have.
It's anything within the utilities, right? You've got all the superintendents, all the line staff, the field staff there. So any questions that folks have, they can ask.
The booths will have representatives available, including Jim Schwingle from WPPI Energy, who will have great information to provide.
Hopefully something that's interesting to people, and that's basically, how to get money, what the sources are. The Inflation Reduction Act dollars are now becoming available, and I'm just going to answer questions about tax credits and those programs to help people with their homes as far as energy efficiency.
The City Utilities Customer Appreciation Cookout will be held Wednesday from 3:30 to 6:30 at the Community Center in Richland Center. You can find information about Richland Center City Utilities at cityutilitiesofrc.com. Richland County United Givers is looking for support in reaching their 2024 fundraising goal of $39,000. As local nonprofit, the Richland County United Givers mission is to raise funds for other nonprofit organizations serving the needs of the residents of the greater Richland County area. Jay Muller is a Richland County United Givers executive board member.
What's unique about United Givers is that there's 19 charities under one umbrella. Why don't I just cut one check that covers all the charities that are underneath United Givers? So it's kind of like a supermarket of charities. And the charities spend most of the majority of the money that we bring in for United Givers stays within our county, the majority of it. Sometimes, like in Muscatine EMS, those are may not be directly in the county, but they give Richland County mutual aid. And a lot of our organizations that we represent are synonymous and directly pointed towards the Richland County.
19 local nonprofit organizations are being supported this year by the Richland County United Givers, and new opportunities are being offered for residents and businesses to provide support.
We're going to start with doing a little pledging. And pledging is a pledge to donate some money to United Givers, which covers a lot of stuff. And the way you do that is you go to a friend or you go to your fellow worker and say, that's a good organization. I'm going to pledge $20. And that starts a little snowball effect. And another thing we did this year, too, was that when we have a board that picks all the candidates that they have to put in an application, and what we do, we review there's a special subcommittee that picks the people that put in applications, and then we review that. This year we did, and there's a few of these organizations we actually granted more money to because of their numbers going up and because of the good work that they do. And by making pledges and stuff that makes us stronger so that we can catalyst into 2025. And you can actually mail us at Richland County United Givers at P.O. Box 228. Or you can come online and donate through PayPal. Now, I'm not going to give you the www. Just Google it and you'll find us. But you'll notice that it says Richland County United Givers. That makes us synonymous to Richland County, as a lot of these organizations do.
The bulk of the money donated stays right in Richland County to help local residents.
When you give that $1, you're helping your neighbor. You're helping somebody that might be 80 years old that might be having a problem making ends meet due to circumstances. You're helping newborns get their formula, diapers and stuff. And it's just a kind of like a short-term thing until they get back on their feet. A lot of time, illness takes people out of the work area, an unexpected injury. It happens to everybody. So these charities are set up to help them along their way.
Donations to help the Richland County United Givers meet their 2024 fundraising goal of $39,000 can be done online at rcunitedgivers.org or mailed to Post Office Box 228, Richland Center, 53581. For more information, visit the Richland County United Givers website or email them at rcunitedgivers@yahoo.com.